Good morning, friends. It's 6:30 in the morning. I've been up for a while. I have tidied up my main floor because last night I was just too tired to do anything, and we had a couple snacks and things, so the kitchen was a bit of a mess. So I just made myself some breakfast and coffee. I'm just having a sprouted wheat bagel, which I think it's 6 points. I will link down below from where it is, and some clementines with some cream cheese and just a big giant cup of coffee. Today we have still that one more water polo game, but right now what I'm doing is actually I'm catching up on Vlogmas. A whole bunch of people started Vlogmas on yesterday, so I'm just catching up on all the videos. And then while I'm doing that, I'm gonna have breakfast, and then I'm also going to edit yesterday's vlog. And then this morning I'm planning on preparing a big lunch. I am going to cook a pot of soup from scratch in that pot, and then I'm going to also make, my son wanted to eat fried chicken, so as a treat I'm gonna make fried chicken. I'm gonna cook enough so that way I don't have to I have enough food for supper as well, because the game is at 3:40, so we probably won't get home till about 5:30. It'll just be too late to prepare anything, and I wasn't very prepared for dinner to make it in a slow cooker, so I figure I'll just cook a big lunch and then we'll have leftovers. So I'll take you along for that as well. So it's now about 8:30. I just washed my chicken breast carcass, and I had deboned the chicken a while ago, so I just kept this stuff to make the broth, and I'm filling up my pot with cold water, and I'm gonna put the chicken in and some seasoning and bring up to a boil. I'm adding some black peppercorns and some salt. And now I'm gonna bring it to boil. Prepared my veggies, I just have to wash them, and then I'm going to add some parsley as well, and I had fried up an onion a little bit, well, sauteed it just to bring out the flavor. Once the meat comes to a boil, I will add the vegetables. I'm going to go upstairs and I gotta take all this stuff up. Do some laundry and make my bed and maybe get myself ready, because I'm still in my pajamas. I really don't understand. I know the garbage can was being washed in a laundry room, but come on. As if you can't put the bowls at least in the garbage somewhere. I don't know if this is empty, full, I have no idea. These kids, I tell them every day, don't leave the wet towel on a counter, flush the toilet. I'm not sure where the dustpan is in here either. Alright, so now I'm gonna clean up our bed, and my vacuum's still in the middle because my husband vacuumed the floor and left it in the middle. And I'm pretty sure he tripped on it last night going to bed. So that's that. I'm going to call my sister in a little while and see if I can take my duvet to get washed at her house because her machine's bigger and I can't fit it in my machine. So if that's the case, then I'm gonna take that at some point this morning to get washed, and I'll just pick it up later. And now I'm gonna get ready. So for the fried chicken, I usually make my fried chicken more like a schnitzel. So this is a new recipe for me. It's the southern fried chicken, and it says I have to, it's a Pinterest recipe, and I have to soak chicken in the buttermilk for at least 15 minutes after I salt it. So that's what I'm going to do now. So while the chicken's marinating, I'm going to get my home fries ready, and I like to soak them in the ice water until I'm ready to cook them. I will just make them in the oven. I'm not gonna deep fry them. So the potatoes are ready. Well, they're soaking. The ice had all melted, and there's the chicken. So I'm preheating the oil in a deep fryer, and I had prepared the potatoes. Then they're ready to go in the oven, which I will put them in now. I just season them with some herbs and salt and pepper, and then I'm gonna bread the chicken shortly after I put the potatoes in. This definitely is not, just want to put it out there, healthy meal by any means, which I'm sure you all know it. This is a more of a treat. We have this, like I said, I've never made a southern fried chicken. I usually make it as a schnitzel, which is also not the healthiest, but it is definitely healthier. I don't deep fry my schnitzels. I usually just saute it until the breading sticks and then finish it off in the oven, so you're not submerged in the oil for too long. But if you don't want an oily chicken, you definitely want to use a deep fryer or frying thermostat, like a thermometer, because you want your oil to be as hot as possible for the meat that you're cooking. Because if it's not hot enough, or you're cooling off your oil too much, then you end up having that really greasy meat, which is, you know, deep frying is already greasy enough. You don't want it to be saturated in grease, because that's what happens. So yeah, this is definitely a treat meal, not something that we eat every day. So I have my flour ready. It has a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of celery salt, and half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And now I'm going to start breading the chicken. So my oil is hot enough, and I'm going to put, maybe, I don't want to overpack it, so I think I can fit 2 pieces at a time. Here is the chicken. So 2 are done, and now I'm gonna strain the soup while the chicken's cooking. Here's the broth. It's a really nice color, and I'm going to bring it to boil. I'm gonna add some noodles, and then what we usually do is we'll take vegetables and a little bit of chicken out of there, and I'm gonna put it in bowls and put the broth and the noodles over it. The soup is done. I just put it in a bowl to cool. I made a salad. I just have to add feta and some Greek dressing. I made a lot of chicken because we'll probably have lunch tomorrow, and soup will probably be on Tuesday. I still have 2 more in the deep fryer. I've been cleaning the kitchen as I'm cooking, so I don't have too much of a mess. Love the song The Fallen by Andrea Bocelli, I think. Andreas Bocelli, from the new Nutcracker movie. It is, the song that he sings with his son is amazing. So anyways, just wanted to put that there. So I'm gonna finish cleaning up, and then we're gonna be ready for lunch. So I'm all ready to go. We're just about leaving the house to go to the tournament, well, to go to the game. So I'll touch base after the game. The lunch was really good. We have tons of leftovers. I don't think I'm gonna cook dinner tomorrow either, but that's good. I don't mind that at all. So I'll see you in a bit. So we're back home now. The boys won the game, so they got nice medals, and we're gonna have some dinner now. And my sister's coming over, so I'm going to finish the vlog here, and I'll see you all tomorrow.